today that we won't share a kiss, you know, maybe on the cheek or something, or she'd kiss me on the side, but it's better to do that than risk her being ill for several days. And obviously that's an intimate thing, that's part of a relationship that you want to be able to do freely.
When our health falters, the impact can be dramatic.
What is it? Tell me.
I just hate it so much.
But often, it's our partners and our loved ones that suffer just as much.
It's almost like having a third person in the relationship.
How could you want to look at that and be attracted to it?
Are you here alone?
Yeah, by myself, really.
With top in-house specialists on hand to treat his patients.
Lean back towards me.
Okay.
Good morning. How are you?
World-renowned Dr. Christian Jessen has set up a state-of-the-art clinic to give people from across Britain the kind of care that sometimes fails to reach them.
Nice to see you.
I'm just hoping Dr. Christian can make my life happier.
Oh, that's why I love my job. Why were you bullied?
I was bullied for a lot of reasons. Good 10 years of my life it's been happening, and I suffered like...
It's okay, it's okay. It's good for you to talk about it.
Every step of their journey will be captured as they share their most vulnerable moments and intimate problems, in the hope of solving issues at the very heart of their lives.
I've got that one at the front there.
Every day I think about it. Something has to be done.
I'm scared I'm gonna die.
I'll have the opportunity to talk to partners, to mothers, to daughters, as well as the patient themselves, really to try and pick up all the pieces and to address the sometimes very complex emotional problems that come hand in hand with the underlying condition.
I finally have answers. It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
There's actually hope.
Can you sing, Angela?
Do you think I can sing?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Good morning. How are you? Nice to see you all again. Smiley, happy faces. You all right?
Yes.
What were you doing last night? You were off somewhere.
Yeah, to pick up my daughter to take her to gymnastics training.
So those swingy bar things?
Yeah, on the bars, on the vault, on the floor.
And presents.
And present. That's it. Well done.
I watched the Olympics. We better do some work, haven't we?
Yes, let's start our day.
See you later on.
Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm Sian O'Brien. I'm 29 years old and I'm from Rugby in Warwickshire.
Okay, please come in. Hello.
Hello.
How are you both, ladies?
Yeah, right, thank you.
Can I have your surname, please?
Yeah, it's O'Brien.
Would you mind signing in for me here?
Of course. So I work in HR, but specifically in recruitment. I'm a keen baker, so I'm not saying that I'm good, although some people, you know, I've fed quite a number of people cakes and they've survived so far. Now, am I having fringe issues?
No, look at me. No, you're okay, I think. Are you two sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like,
Yeah,
Who's
I know.
oldest? You. You look younger though.
There we are, I look old.
No, oh no, it's not bad. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything.
It's fine.
Sian is, without question, and I know I'm slightly biased, being her sister, one of the nicest, kindest, most self-deprecating people I think I've ever had the pleasure to meet.
Are you too nervous?
I'm hoping that there might be something that can help. You never know, and it's so under-researched and people don't even know it's a thing, you know, to the point where people don't think that it needs to be treated. it is something that is part of my reality. Would I call it a disease? I'm not sure.
Come in. Hi, Sian. How are you? Nice to meet you. Come and have a
Apart
seat
from
for
cold, forgive the cold hands.
me. What can I do for you?
Okay, so trichotillomania is what I'm here to talk to you about. I pull out my eyelashes and my eyebrows.
How often do you do?
So it will depend. It's very much induced by pressure typically. I'll probably do it 4 days a week, 5 days a week. But I'm just a bit lost and I kind of don't know how to deal with it.
I mean, you've got eyebrows. Are they real?
Yeah, so if I show you, I've got, you can see that I've got eyebrows. That's easier to hide, so it almost doesn't cause me as much concern.
Yeah. Just show me the eyelashes as well.
Yeah, okay. Right, so you'll notice here I've got quite a good set. You know, if anyone was seeing that specific portion of my eye, then it would all be fine. And here's really sparse. And then this one is fairly consistently short, so I don't know if you can really see there.
Trichotillomania simply means hair pulling. It's a sort of obsessional compulsive type disorder. Underlying it are often emotional issues. It can be very difficult to treat. Therapy often takes a very long time and you may only get it under control rather than making it go away completely.
Does your partner know about this or have you hidden it from him?
Yeah, no, he knows.
He knows?
Yeah. It took me a while. I had to sort of build up to sort of say it because in my mind it was like, yeah, but you're ugly, you look alien, you should be ashamed of yourself, you do this to yourself, you know, you say all these horrible things. And he has been phenomenal. He's really helped me to get to a point where I'm like, you know what, I want to try and fix this. If I could get to my wedding and have my eyelashes, that would be amazing. Just to be able to wear mascara. It sounds so vain, doesn't it?
No, it sounds like a perfectly reasonable thing to want for your wedding. Yeah. Completely reasonable. So, how long have we got till the big day?
About 6 months.
Okay, okay.
Drink.
Yeah. Thanks, darling.
It's okay. This is some good water. I wonder where it's from.
Yes, should be at the front of the gallon.
From Woolwich Industrial Estate.
My name's June, I'm 57 and I'm from the Wirral, Merseyside.
Okay, please come in. Thank you.
I'm a wife and a mother. I've got 2 beautiful daughters and 2 beautiful grandchildren.
Can I have a surname, please?
Stark.
Stark?
Stark, yes.
Oh, nice name.
Thank
Please
you.
sign in for me here.
Okay.
We met, it was at my brother's 40th.
Take a seat.
Okay, thank you. One of my friends said, oh, this is Dave's brother, Kevin. And I just looked at him and thought, oh my God, he's gorgeous. I seen these green eyes and thought, I'm going to marry him.
So how long have you guys been together for?
We've been together a long time, haven't we? So
17.
Yeah, 17 years now.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Where are you two from?
We're from, have you heard of the Wirral?
No.
It's by Liverpool.
Just the other side of Liverpool, yeah.
Far away.
I know,
Just
it took us
facing
ages.
the Liver Beds, just the other side, basically the other side of the River Mersey.
I quite like the accent. I'm from Liverpool.
Liverpool, oh,
I think it's key that we try and get on top of the behaviour rather than worrying about any damage yet. Is it an obsessive compulsive thing? Is it to try and gain relief from other things that are less pleasant? There's all sorts of things, and I think to really explore that in depth is probably the only really successful way of actually understanding and then changing it.
You're right.
Yeah. Anybody that meets Sian will always say the same thing. It's like, oh, she's so nice, she's so lovely, always so positive. You know, that's all you hear. It's heartbreaking because you know that that's true, but the one person that matters doesn't believe it.
What I'd like you to do is see my psychologist, Alex, to talk things through a little bit further. He can sort of see what you've done, what you haven't done, what's worked, what hasn't worked, and then just try and find some sort of direction that we might go down. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Yes,
that's fine.
it's a start.
Yeah, it's more than just wanting to look a certain way, and it just the restriction it places on your life, not being able to do certain things, is huge. You're scared of reading books in front of people. You won't tie your hair up because you don't want people to see you from the side, and you'll pick where you sit in a meeting room because you don't want other people to see you side on, and you'll have a fringe so that it covers when you look down. It's just, there's so much stuff, and the panic, the anxiety. I won't stay over at friends' houses, and I'm worried about never having eyeliner with me, and you sort of always look in like glass or mirrors and things, and you're thinking, does it look okay? Is it rubbed off? And then you're not paying attention when people are talking to you, because really what you're thinking is, oh my gosh, have I got a gap in my eyeliner? And
the irony is very apparent and very profound in that it looks to others like you love yourself.
Yes.
And actually, it's probably the opposite.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, massively, massively. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. All right. It's all right. Here, look. Take your time.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
And that's the thing, I'm even scared of crying because I'm worried about my eyeliner. It is funny because people would think I'm really confident and really outgoing, and it's so funny how you just hide all of that.
I know.
Because you just don't want people to ask.
So pop your feet on the two, metal plates. That's it. Just look straight ahead for me. Perfect.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. I was totally fine, and then I just went, no. Oh my God. And then I thought, oh no. Oh, this is exactly what I didn't need to happen. Oh dear.
Hello. You all right?
Yes, fine. Oh, my knees.
You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel all right, yeah?
Yeah, I feel great.
Sure.
I feel support, yeah.
Before she got ill, June seemed so fit and full of life and so happy, constantly smiling. She was a wonderful dancer, very athletic, an entire different person. I'm hoping Dr. Christian can help June back to the June of old.
This one.
Yeah.
Because I'm that bit older than Kevin, I worry that I think, oh, you know, maybe one day he might just go off if I don't get myself sorted.
Come in. Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
June.
Okay.
How are you?
Oh, all right.
Nice to see you. Come and take a pew there. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Come on,
meet you.
Christian. Hi, how are you? Have a seat there for me. What can I do for you?
Right. What it is, doctor, I'm suffering with me weight. Terrible. I just feel all my weight's going into my tummy, and it's my tummy that's weighing heavy, because when I'm in a lot of pain, I can literally lift my tummy up and I feel a little bit of relief at the back. But I've got a gastric band, and I lost 3 stone with it 4 years ago, and it's stuck at that.
Gastric band is a very simple mechanical device that simply sits around the top of the stomach and constricts it, which means you can't eat large quantities of food. You have to eat very small portions, usually very slowly, and it's an effective way to help people lose weight, which is reversible. You can take them out again.
Why do you think the gastric band isn't quite doing what you hoped it would do?
I don't know. I go to have it tightened. I've had it tightened before, and that day is the only day I feel that there's a restriction of food, and it'll work for a couple of days, a week or something. But then the more I eat, the more I can eat. I still feel that I'm addicted to the food.
All right. Why are you eating like this?
I'm one of these, doctor. If I am unhappy, if I'm sad, if I'm happy, I eat.
Kev, what's your take on all this?
To be honest,
No,
it's
I feel it's
getting
getting
worse.
worse.
It's getting a lot worse, I think.
Who is buying the food that you're eating?
Both of us. Well, we'd both go shopping together. Kev likes his food as well, but not like me. I am addicted. But we'll go great weeks, won't we, when we'll say no crisps, no chocolate. But then when the little grandson comes to stay, we end up getting little bits in for him. And then I'm praying that he'll leave them so I can have them.
It's one of them where if June says, don't get crisps, and I don't get them.
Oh, then he's
and
had
then
it. Then
when
if
we
I
get
want them.
home, yeah, when we get home, then she'll say, did you get crisps? And I'll say, you
just
told me
feel
not
like
to.
the crisps.
And she
I
goes,
know.
why did you listen to me?
I know.
And so it's a no-win situation.
And when I look at all that fat intake, it's not good, and it's not good for me. I'm worried about things happening. I don't want to become a diabetic, I don't want a heart attack, I don't want a stroke, and I feel these things will happen if I don't stop this eating. But I feel I can't stop.
Hello. Please come in. Thank you.
We met in Manchester at uni through mutual friends. So my housemates were members of the debating society. So I used to go to all the socials and that with them, and Max was there.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Good, thanks.
Well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Nice to see you. Could you please sign in for me here?
Yeah.
We've been together since May 2010, so a decent stint. Have what I describe as a very strong relationship.
Thank you very much. Take a seat.
Thank
Great,
you.
thanks.
Max is more social than I am. I'm more of an introvert. And Max is really active in his rugby club. So he does a lot on the social side there. They keep trying to recruit me to the women's team. But I don't fancy contact sport.
How long have you two been together for?
No, since 2010.
So
Six years.
That's quite a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You must love each other so much. Are you married as well?
No, not yet.
No.
She
So
hasn't.
you've been together for 6 years. Are you not married?
I'm waiting.
She hasn't got the ring out yet. That's the.
She hasn't got the ring. Excuse me. It's supposed to be you, eh?
I feel so ugly and fat, and I think, what does Kev want to look at a body like this
Don't be
for?
silly, you're gorgeous,
No, I know
aren't you?
you
Very
say I'm
attractive.
gorgeous, and
You're very
but I
attractive.
don't feel it, Kev,
No, I
and
understand
that's
that.
what is
I know
really
that.
upsetting me.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to lose weight and get on with my life rather than constantly be thinking about food.
I think what we should do, let's check the band. I'd like to x-ray you.
Right, okay.
We'll run some blood tests. I'm going to put you with my consultant gastroenterologist.
Oh, that's great.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay, so I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
All right,
See you
bye-bye.
in a bit.
Are you
Hello. Hi, okay.
You're right.
Are you?
Yes.
There we go. I can see it a little bit here, but you can see mine as well. This is just ridiculous. I can see this bit here.
Yeah. Hair looks nice at the back. That looks really
Look like
nice.
this. Look at the way how I did it before.
No, I like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Sleepy.
Kerry was always very sure of herself and driven in her career. When we were at university, I know our friends used to call us a bit of a power couple. Now, that kind of drive and determination has just taken a proper knock.
Okay, Kerry, Dr. Christian will see you now.
Great, thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you. Because of me being so ill all the time, it's just like permeated every aspect of my life. It would be good to have an understanding of kind of what it is that's actually wrong with me.
Come in. Kerry, hi. Come and have a seat there.
Thank you.
How can I help you?
I have a lot of issues with my stomach and I've been diagnosed with constipation dominant IBS, but it's all been triggered from about a food poisoning.
Okay. Food poisoning, what happened? What was it and where?
So I was At work, popped out to lunch, bought a pulled pork and rice hot dish thing. An hour later, I started to feel like quite uncomfortable, quite bloated. And then within an hour after that, I felt really quite ill, rushed to the toilets in work and was sick and just went home. On the train home, had to get off and threw up a lot. My stomach was really bloated and hard, like you could have bounced a coin off it.
Yeah.
And since then, it's never been right. Literally every time I ate something, it would then trigger, you know, the bloating, pain, constipation. It was just like a downward spiral from then on.
Developing IBS, irritable bowel-like symptoms, after an episode of food poisoning is very real. It happens. It's called post-infectious irritable bowel syndrome.
And I lost a lot of weight over that time because every time I ate, I was ill. So I just didn't want to eat. That was like the safest way for me to manage it. I noticed gluten was kind of like a trigger for the symptoms. So I talked to my GP about it and they said, well, try a gluten-free diet and see how you get on. So I cut out gluten and had like a really good improvement, but still wasn't what I would think of as normal. And then I noticed dairy was having the same effect on me. So I cut that out as well.
So we're on no gluten and no dairy now?
And no soy.
And no soy?
Yeah.
All right. What concerns me is that you're now on such a restrictive diet. It has become all-consuming in your life.
It has.
Hasn't it?
Yeah. My life revolves around it. My social life is very, very different. I mean, I cut out alcohol because that was having like the same effect on me. It just feels like I'll never get better. I'm just worried that this is my life.
If some of her food's been contaminated by one of the food sources that will make her ill, that does mean, you know, potentially a week of irritable behaviour. I get the full brunt of that. You know, I'm happy to take it just because I love her so much, and it's just horrible to see her be in so much pain, and there's nothing I can do, and I.
Are my teeth pink?
No.
Okay.
What do you do your eyebrows with?
Eyebrow pencil.
It's really done well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
thank
I don't
you.
know how you got the brush to fade it like that.
Just what you do is this: you do your eyebrows, right, with pencil, draw them. Let me show you. Get the powder and just. Ta-da! Simple.
Oh, okay.
But do you properly? You do it properly, obviously. Just.
I'm not sure that it is a single fix.
No, and that's, yeah, but it's good to kind of think about it that way as well, because you're not expecting a miracle.
Yeah. I counted 20 different things so far to try and overcome this. But one of the things I haven't had is like a real motivation. But I'm getting married. So at the end of May next year, we have the venue booked, we have our registrars booked, we have our food sorted.
Come in, have a seat.
I've got my bridesmaids and they're all amazing and they are aware of my condition. But I really want to overcome it for them too.
So tell me, please, in relation to the actual urge to pull hair, right? Which is obviously what trichotillomania is all about.
That's it, yeah.
So have you utilised any type of therapy before in order to help with that?
Yeah, so I've tried a lot of different techniques, but then also in terms of therapies specifically, I've done some sort of self-directed mindfulness and compassion-focused therapy.
So have you in any ways attempted to implement a mindful solution?
Probably not.
Okay.
I am really aware that I do it and when I do it. And I even know I'm doing it, know that I'm going to really hate the fact that I've done it afterwards, but I still carry on when I get into that almost trance-like state.
So around what age were you when that first started?
A really scary long time, actually, when I think about it in terms of years. Like, oh my gosh. Oh. The only vague recollection I have, this would have been when I was probably about 8 years old, was I was watching the TV. I remember there being a commercial, and I remember seeing on that commercial someone pull off what I believe were their eyelashes. Now, on reflection, I think this was an advert for mascara. And I remember quite clearly, you know, starting to kind of pull at my eyelashes, almost in that kind of, oh, I wonder what that's like.
What is the feeling? What comes after you pull?
Very immediately, there's some satisfaction, almost instantly followed by a, oh no.
Right. Yeah, so you get relief,
Yeah.
followed by guilt. Would
Yeah.
that be fair?
Yeah.
Right. One of the things that people make the mistake of when they're trying to overcome a habit, and that's really any habit, is trying too hard to control the thoughts or the feelings or what's happening inside.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work. One little thing you can do as part of your mindfulness practice is I call I'm having the thought, right? So there's a difference between saying, for example, I'm bad, or I'm having the thought I'm bad.
It sort of detaches you almost.
Exactly.
Excited for the wedding?
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. We're planning kind of hen do and stuff at the moment, so that's very hush-hush. It's going to come around so quickly, though. It's really, can't wait to see her in a dress.
I'm excited for you. I'm sure she'll look gorgeous in the dress.
She'll look amazing.
And her hair and, you know, makeup.
I know.
The day where all eyes are on the bride, it's getting your hair done, getting your makeup done, that frightens me to, well, I don't even know how to explain. I could not imagine having someone near my face.
Shouldn't be like any worry about it or anxiety, and that's the thing at the minute is at the moment.
Yeah.
There is that like anxiety and that worry over it. There's just that one little thing that's that's not perfect, you know, and she needs to have a perfect day.
What you need that little bit of mental distance so you can observe yourself and you can say, oh, this is what I want to do, but I am not my thought. I am not my feeling. I am not my urges.
Yeah.
Because you've got all the pieces,
Yeah.
but you just don't know how to put them together just yet. And then I think once you understand how to put the pieces together in a way that's fluid and easy for you, then I think, you know, you're going to be quite happy with how you proceed.
Yeah, absolutely.
My relationship with Max has changed.
Your partner?
My partner, yeah. Like physically, it's very different.
What do you mean by that?
For example, if he's eaten something with gluten in it that day, then I can't give him a kiss on the lips because it could trigger me. Down to, you know, feeling ill all the time doesn't make you want to have much fun in bed. So it's quite different between us than it was.
So we need to get on and get you better, don't we?
Yes, please.
So what I'm going to do is refer you to our gastroenterologist.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Great.
Good. All right.
you.
It's my pleasure. Coming out this way, Gary.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey.
How you doing?
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Survived?
Yeah.
Oh no. Ooh, got a bit of egg on my face.
Oh, that's unfortunate. At least it was like under your face, I suppose.
Hello, Angela speaking.
Hi, Angela. Can I have Sian and her sister? Hello, come in. Hi. Hello. Have a seat there for me. Brilliant. You met Alex, you had a chat through with things with him.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Yeah, it was interesting because it gave just a bit of a different perspective on the approach.
That's good news. Remember, psychotherapy is not a course of antibiotics and that's it, you're better. And it may be that you chug along very nicely for a couple of years and then maybe need a top-up. That's all right and good and how it works, you know, as long as it does work, and that's what I hope for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we will get there, you know, and it may be that you are a trichotillomaniac who no longer pulls out your eyelashes, and that may be as good as we get. Like alcoholics say, I am an alcoholic, I just don't drink anymore.
Yeah, it's always something that you could go back to because it's so ingrained. So
it may be there, yeah. One thing that does slightly worry me is the wedding as a target. So if your goal is all eyebrows, all present and correct, all eyelashes, all at least an inch long and looking like Bambi.
Yeah. Then it's not going to happen.
You know,
it's slightly unrealistic.
Or if your goal actually is more reasonable, more realistic, which I think it really will be, that's fine. And I think in that case that makes it a good target in a way, but it sort of depends.
It's like a motivator rather than a, if you don't do it, then that's...
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you so much.
Okay.
That's really good.
Right, well, listen, I wish you the best of luck. I want to see the wedding photos.
Yes.
It's really nice to see you both. Good luck with the wedding. I want to see photos. I want to see photos. Very nice to see you. Bye-bye.
Regardless of what happens, it's just nice to know that actually someone who's really well regarded in the medical industry has said, yeah, you know what, this is a thing. And there are ways that we can look at this and we can try and find a solution.
Take care. Even if, you know, you wake up on the wedding day feeling slightly better about things than you do today, I think that's a massive success. You know, it doesn't have to be that everything is sewn up and sorted out, because it isn't a quick fix.
June, what's your favourite animal?
Of dogs.
Really?
Oh, love me little dogs.
Have you got a dog?
Yeah, we've got little Lacerapso, haven't we?
Yeah.
A Lasso
yeah.
who?
A Lacerapso.
He's like,
He's
you know, a
gorgeous.
Shih Tzu. Similar,
Yeah.
similar to one of them, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's his
Lovely.
name?
Fudge.
Fudge.
Fudge. That's a nice name. Fudge.
Yeah.
Come here, Fudge.
Yeah.
Hi, June. I'm going to take you through to the X-ray room.
I've overeaten all my life, on and off, but been able to control it.
Wow, this is different. I can't see the light center because this is reflection. Don't worry, don't worry.
But this time I feel the food's controlling me and I can't stop it, and I don't know how to stop it.
How are you today?
All right, thank you.
So June, I just wanted to show you the x-ray that we took. So, if you can see here, this is the band, it's that ring.
Right.
And we look at this angle here, and that should actually be a little bit more vertical. So it should be 50 to 60 degrees, and yours is slightly less, so it's lying down a little bit, and that allows the pouch to be a little bit bigger because more stomach comes up.
Okay.
That might have happened actually quite early on, because if you eat a lot in that first post-operative period, then that can actually push the band down.
Oh, right.
But I have a feeling that the pouch is slightly bigger than it should be. So number one, you're getting more calories in, but in addition, you found the way to kind of overcome that. So we do need to address that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right, so we did a number of blood tests also, just you know, when you came in. Now, you've never been diagnosed with diabetes?
No.
No. Do you have any symptoms such as urinating a lot or drinking a lot of water? None of that?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
No.
So a couple of things that were slightly abnormal. When the liver is slightly off and your cholesterol, have a feeling that your cholesterol is going to be on the high side too. It's what we call metabolic syndrome. So obesity with the slightly abnormal liver test, which is called fatty liver, and the cholesterol. Because that's a triangle, which is a warning. And it's a warning saying that diabetes is on its way and heart disease is on its way.
Right, I see.
So that comfort eating really needs to be addressed.
Yeah, I know.
I think now is the wake-up call. I think it really is.
Yeah. Oh, you know, at this age, I shouldn't be suffering with things like that through my own doing. So, yes, big wake-up call, I'm afraid. Hard, very hard to hear.
Needs to look at a diet.
Oh, she's going to?
Yeah, stool's really hard.
Very. Thank you. Hello again.
Hi.
So, Kerry, would you mind if I examine you? I'm just going to feel your tummy and have a look at the skin, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Come on over here.
We want to, you know, own our own property. We want to be married. We want to start a family together and just be happy and healthy.
Is this the worst, down on the right side?
I think down on the left was
Down on
worse.
the left was worse.
Yeah.
I worry about us having a family, and with that becomes more difficult. You've got to care for children as well. Worried if they'll be ill, have something similar, or if they carry ill, then that's something I worry about.
We have some recent blood tests,
Yeah.
which your iron, your cholesterol, your thyroid function, that's all fine.
Oh, that's good.
Which is a really good diagnosis, because it means that there isn't anything that you need to be worried about for the future or any other risk for cancers or problems like that. Okay. Along with stool tests being negative, all of that is in keeping with something benign, so something not worrisome.
Okay.
So, Kerry, so far, everything is fitting in with a post-infectious irritable bowel syndrome. The problem, as you know, is managing it. What I found helps is actually trying to relax the diet.
Okay.
Having a little bit of everything, just a small amount. Eating sensibly, small, frequent meals, a few snacks in between meals. I do think that you would be helped by a laxative, though.
Okay.
And there's a newer kind of laxative right now, which is very safe. It only works on the gut. It reduces the bloating and it reduces the pain. But it would need some follow-up ongoing so that we can make sure that things are getting better. And that's a positive diagnosis because it doesn't yet. I've had people sit here and burst into tears over it.
I'm close.
Are you?
I'm concerned that there's something kind of more sinister underlying it. It's kind of like at the back of my mind.
Sometimes patients find it very hard to explain conditions. They don't tell you all the information, or they're just embarrassed or ashamed and don't want to tell you all the information.
Max, Dr. Christian will see you now.
Often talking to partners on their own can provide you with the whole other side to the story, which opens the picture up and actually means you can target the patient with the right treatment.
I'll have a seat there for me. I just thought I'd have a chat with you because very often behind somebody's medical condition there's another person who also has to deal with that medical condition, but no one ever sees you or talks to you, or do they?
No,
really?
not normally.
So I thought it might be useful and just to explore your thoughts and feelings and that sort of thing. Is that all right?
Yep, no, makes sense.
Tell me a little bit about your thoughts on Kerry and what's going on with her.
She's less happy than she used to be. I feel like she overthinks things, so because she gets obviously worried about poisoning herself effectively and having to plan all her food, she's become more anxious.
How much do you think her symptoms are caused by foods, and how much do you think they're caused by her own anxieties and her own fear of what might happen?
I feel like sometimes it can be as much in the mind as it is in what she's been eating. She's always been OCD. She's got like a bedtime routine that she sticks to very closely, for example. So she spends far too long brushing her teeth. Could be a half-hour teeth brushing if she's being really serious, and then she'll kind of do a tour of the room to check there's no like spiders in there because she doesn't like spiders. And then she always flips the covers and checks under the pillows and goes like that, which is, I guess, a kind of control thing.
It's exactly what I think this is. It's checking her food, reducing things, leaving things out, minimising the diet. It's control, very much so, you know. And I wondered possibly if there wasn't hints of an eating disorder underlying it in a way.
Do you feel that it actually enables her to stay slim?
And that's something we should be worried about.
Hello.
Hello.
Can we have a look at the gluten-free recipes?
Yeah.
It slipped a little bit, so that's another reason.
Any of that?
No, I'm not.
No, forgot.
So that's the reason why it's I'm probably being able to eat a bit more because it slipped a bit.
Oh, really?
What's that? Is that like a random magazine?
We will have June and her partner back, please.
I feel revolting and I hate the way my body is and just don't know what else to do to get out of it besides sewing up my mouth together maybe, I don't know.
All right, so we sent you for an X-ray.
Yes.
The band has gone from that to that, which would explain why you keep having it tightened, but also I think it's you that's managed to wedge it down there by keeping on shoveling in all the wrong foods.
Right.
Bloods are not great. No. You're borderline tipping over the edge into a thing called metabolic syndrome, which it's not good. You know, it's a slippery slope downhill from that point on. It is not too late, but it is very, very nearly too late, and I mean that.
I would have just liked to maybe see if I would be suitable for a gastric bypass. No.
No way.
No.
Sorry.
No.
No, and the reason for that, because you'll just eat your way out of it.
Yeah, I see.
You will. So I think it's time to read you the riot act, young lady. It's time to face responsibility. You
For me.
put the food in your mouth, you chew it and you swallow it. You probably choose what you're going to eat as well. Do you see where I'm going?
Yeah.
It's now tough love, Kev, from you.
Okay.
And I know that's a hoary old cliche, but it's time. You have to be the one that says what you're going to have for your tea, and it's got to be the right choices. And if it's not, that's where you come in and go, no.
Doctor,
All right?
That's great.
I'm going to give you a psychotherapist to work with, but do not just dump it all in the psychotherapist's lap. They're not going to do it for you. No more I can't. And no more I'm addicted, because I think addiction, whilst very real, sounds like, it's not my fault I'm addicted. That's it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's got to stop. It's
Yeah.
got to.
I
From
know
today,
that.
you've got to
Yeah.
leave here
Yeah.
already thinking, right.
Right, it's got to stop.
You know?
Okay, yeah. Oh, gosh.
So you can do it.
You'll do it.
You can do it.
Right. It's not, can you do it? You will do
I will
it.
do it.
All right, go do it.
Oh, thank you.
Go do it.
Okay.
Pleasure.
Right,
Really nice to
thank
see you
you.
back. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye, both. Bye-bye.
I feel like I've been helped to face my demons.
You've done well. God, you're a menace, aren't you?
I didn't realise how bad I was, but that's all going to change. A more positive, healthier and happier future.
Yeah.
From now on.
I wouldn't want to feel like I would betray her by saying, there's a lot going on in your mind there. I don't think it's something that can come from me initially. Better for it to come from a medical professional, authority figure.
So, how did it go?
Well, I feel really reassured that there's nothing like horribly wrong with me.
Good,
Which is good. She mentioned a different medication and the relaxing of my diet, which is scary.
Definitely, I think we can make you a little bit more comfortable, which should enable you to be able to relax your diet a bit. You've got very used to one way of being. Do you think there's a bit of obsessive or compulsive element to the way you control food?
I think probably there is, yeah. And it's just kind of reinforced itself over the last year. Yeah.
I think that sort of thing should be addressed in psychotherapy. What are your thoughts?
Nobody's ever made the connection between the mental health and the physical health with me before. And I think that was an important one to make.
Good, good. What do you think, Max, about that?
I agree. Anything that can relieve that, I think, would be a big help, definitely.
And to you too.
Yeah, and to me too. It does weigh on me quite a bit to kind of take the brunt of her unloading her problems every day. Created more of a distance in our relationship than there has been in the past. So anything that can alleviate that pressure would be great.
Until today, I didn't realise how much it actually impacted you. I guess I'd never really fully considered just how the small things impact your day-to-day life.
I think it's because I'm quite laid back. I don't allow it to show any real strain.
I suspect this will be a concern for Kerry, that all of this will be taking its toll on Max and things may change. Max, is that likely to happen?
As far as I'm concerned, Kerry and I will be together forever, so she really doesn't have to worry about anything like that.
I can't imagine my life without you.
Same here.
Yeah. I do feel guilty that I've been very self-centered and kind of everything, you know, recently has been about me when it rather than about you, and it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
I've had 2 sessions with the psychologist now. It's going to be a long journey, but got a spring in my step for it. big news this week is that I reintroduced dairy successfully, which is great. So I'm looking forward to having some ice cream.